of video games is filled with absolute studs. Guys you wish you could be and chicks wish they could be with. But what about the other side of the spectrum? These are the guys you look at and just shake your head for one reason or another and just say, gosh, what a pussy-ass bitch. Now, there may not be an exact requirement to be put on the list, but the bottom line is that when you see these guys, you just know they belong. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for ScrewAttack's Top 10 Pussy-Ass Bitches in Gaming.
Number 10.
Metal Gear Solid is an incredible series. Young or old, Snake is always saving people. We're just doing something absolutely badass. But you wanna know what's not badass? Pissing yourself. While getting interrogated by a ninja, Otacon hides in a locker like Screech freaking Powers and then took a giant step towards pansiness by totally losing control of his wee-wee. Twice!
Oh, what next?
Number 9.
You would think that competing in a tournament where you're fighting four-armed monsters, robots, and gods would automatically remove you from a list of pussy-ass bitches, but Johnny Cage, he holds the trump card with one stinking move.
Johnny Cage wins.
Hey, if you're in a fight to the death and you have the ability to punch someone's head off and you still resort to punching somebody in the nads, you immediately get slapped with this label. I'm sorry.
Number 8.
Oh, Tingle.
Number 7.
Look, Johnny Cage was one thing, but Dan's in another stratosphere of PAVs. From the beginning, he was designed to be a total loser. Let's just examine some facts about Dan. 1, he sucks but thinks he's awesome. 2, he's crying in this picture, and he just won. 3, his gi is pink. Hey, we want to see a Mortal Kombat vs. Street Fighter cross-up just so we can see Johnny Cage punch Dan in the nuts.
Number 6.
Alright, Flame Shield up. Final Fantasy. We get that these guys are fighting what seems like a never-ending battle against evil, but when you break it down to the cold hard facts, you can't deny that most characters in the Final Fantasy universe, they belong on this list. Look, we dig the Final Fantasy games, but they cry about everything. The guys look like girls, they're emo with their spiky hair, and they obviously are overcompensating with their giant swords. As we said, we like the games, but it's the truth.
Number 5.
Everybody loves Castle Crashers. It's like a throwback to the arcade beat-em-ups while adding some new school flair to them. Great music, great gameplay, and owls taking dumps and then killing over in fear. Freaking forest animals are literally scared shitless. Look at this deer with his poop rocket flying out of his butt. Dude, even one of the deadliest and most feared creatures in the wood isn't able to hold back messing his pants. That's just unacceptable. The only reason a bear should ever shit themselves is if they saw this coming at them.
Number 4.
These guys are like Goombas, just with a gun and the ability to talk. The grunts in Halo are the perfect example of what being a pussy-ass bitch is all about. They have no idea how to be independent, so when you take out their leader, they have no idea what to do.
We're doomed!
Now they will talk smack, but when things get tough, they'll just turn and run away. If they know you're there. Sometimes they'll even see you coming and they'll freeze with fear as you approach them just to bust them in the face. In the face! So satisfying.
Number 3.
This poor guy will never catch a break. Luigi's been in the shadows since pretty much day one, and being on this list and not Mario says a lot because Mario is about as big as a pussy-ass bitch as it gets. I mean, think about it. The guy is the most whipped guy ever, saving the princess hundreds of times, and he never goes in for the poontang. I mean, that's bad. And when you're in the shadow of that, you just gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, where did I go wrong? Even when Luigi was given his own game, he still acted like a scared vagina throughout the entire thing.
Mario!
So sad.
Number 2.
One of the most memorable boxing games ever, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out has its share of unique and great characters. So which one of them lands on the list? None. No. Well, he made me immediately think Glass Joe. I mean, just look at his record. See, 1-99. You gotta take a closer look. Somebody actually lost to him. Glass Joe just stands there and takes punches. It's impossible, not to beat Glass Joe, and yet somebody still lost to him. So that guy gets thrown on the list. Whoever he is, wherever he is, that dude sucks some serious ass. Alright, let's hit the old recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Otacon. Number 9, Johnny Cage. Number 8, Tingle. Number 7, Dan. Number 6, pretty much everybody in Final Fantasy. Number 5, the Forest Animals. Number 4, Grunts. Number 3, Luigi. And number 2, whoever it is who lost to Glass freaking Joe.
It's number 1.
The character that is such a pussy-ass bitch that just the sound of his voice makes you want to kill yourself, this spot can only be reserved for that freaking frog, Slippy. I mean, he's the most useless expert fighter pilot ever. Always wanting to save him. Psh, you would just be better off without him. I mean, think about it. Peppy's old but useful. Falco's an absolute dick, but at least he's efficient. And Slippy, well, what's he do?
Whoa! Help me!
He may be the character in video games that's been killed off most on purpose simply because gamers have been tired of listening to him whine and asking you to save his ass.
This is really starting to tick me off!
Yeah, we know the feeling, Slippy.
Fox, get this guy off me!
No. Hey, did you like that content? Good, because we upload more stuff every single day. So make sure you subscribe to us right now. Click the little link right there. Click it, subscribe. Do it, yeah. Hey, while you're at it, share this video with your friends. Spread the word. Get it around town, around the internet. Yeah, thumbs up, stuff like that. And then watch that video on the big block over there. Do it. It's a nice video.